Good morning, Laguna Woods. Thank you for tuning in. This is Inspiration for Today, and we have a great audience. Yes. We're filming again, as I mentioned yesterday, down in the drop-in lounge at the Par 3 golf course, and that's a good one to use. It's not used often, but come on down sometime. Today, though, being Tuesday, we're gonna meet another Laguna Woods resident, and her name is Isabel. But before we meet Isabel, I asked her for one of her favorite verses. And the fact is, it's one of mine also. And it says, it's in Mark chapter 16, verse 15. Jesus speaking, it's at the very end. He's about to go to heaven, and he says, "Go into the world and preach the good news to all creation." In other words, he wants us to just be his representatives throughout the world. Well, that's why, Isabel, I love that you had this as a life verse.
Yeah.
Because it's the way you live your life.
That's right.
And so thank you for that, and me too. Just so that everyone knows, when it says preach the good news to all creation, what is the good news?
The good news is the Word of God, the promises of God. You know, all the manual that God give us how to live in this world.
Okay.
And sometimes, you know, we don't use it. This way, sometimes we are in trouble.
Yes. But wouldn't you also agree just the good news is that really
Yes.
that Jesus rose from the dead?
Well, that is the best news, you know.
It is.
That Jesus is our
That's why
Savior.
we have Easter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I wanted just the folks out there to get to know you just a little bit. You live in Laguna Woods.
Yes.
How long?
5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah.
By what gate? Everyone always asks me, what gate?
Gate 1.
Gate 1, okay. Because everyone always asks me, what gate do you live by?
Yeah.
And that. But we live by gate 8, in case you were asking. Anyway, so you've lived here and you're married?
Yes,
Children? Or?
I'm married with my wonderful husband, godly man, John, and we have 2 girls, and we have 4 grandkids and 1 in the way, anytime.
No way.
Yeah, anytime. That can be today.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. We better hurry up.
Yes.
You might get
Well, I'm not worried. I'm not
Okay.
delivering. It's my daughter. So.
Okay. Yeah, but you might want to be there or something.
Yeah.
Well, Isabel, you really are one of the most active in ministry people that I know of. And let's just start first with your ministry within Saddleback Church,
Okay.
Laguna Woods. And what are some of the things God has you involved with?
Well, one thing,
in our
you know,
church?
that really, you know, take it literally for me, it's, you know, that God say, you know, he came to serve. So for me to follow the example of Jesus is to serve. So I always since, you know, I accept Jesus Christ, you know, in my heart, and I commitment to follow him.
Okay.
So was my ministry to serve.
To
no
serve.
matter where.
So that's the generalization.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I come to Laguna Woods 5 years ago, you know, I was searching, you know, how I can help because, you know, for me, the church is how I can help in the church.
How you can help.
Not how church can help me. So I start searching, you know, what experience that I have, you know, what talents that God gave me that I can use it. So when I found out, you know, women's ministry, you know, they're doing once a month lunch, I said, wow, I love to do that because
So you like to eat lunch?
Oh yes, that for sure.
All right. I think I could be in that ministry, but anyway, that's good.
You know, Jesus was always eating also.
He was.
Yeah.
That is a great study in and of itself because almost many of his teaching things are around meals.
Yes.
So you have really become and you're talking about that once a month luncheon, women's luncheon that we
Yes.
have, and I know there's one coming up this week actually On Thursday.
Yes, Thursday, October, yes.
11th.
11, yeah. And we're going to have a wonderful speaker. She was a former director of the Women's Ministry in Saddleback Lake Forest,
Oh.
CJ Rapp. So if you are available, please come over, and all you need to do is email to us and let us know, are you coming? We're going to make a reservation for you. But if you cannot make the reservation, it's only show up the day. We're going to give you a welcome.
It's on Thursday at noon at the the 19th restaurant in the meeting rooms there. And so it's at noon. And you're usually done by 2 at the very latest, probably 1:30.
Have a good time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good food.
Good food.
Yeah. So, but even more than the food, I just encourage everyone to come on down. And Isabel is the organizer, and she's already mentioned who's speaking this month, but every month it's a good speaker.
Yes.
And so I like people to come for the fellowship. The speaking is almost a bonus to me. I love when women or men get together, just enjoy and make new friends.
Yeah, and I think, in Laguna Woods, that is what is very important.
I think
because
so.
I realize, many of the residents, they don't have family clubs, or they don't have too much opportunities to have friends. So this is the opportunity to fellowship with other people.
It's so true. And now, are you involved with Women's Bible Study?
Yes, I am, and I have also my small group. So
okay.
And the other ministry that I help in Laguna Woods is the night of worship. And,
that's what I was trying. I was missing that in my mind. But of course, you and John serve. Our night of worship is basically once a month. It's on the last Tuesday the fourth Tuesday of every month. And that one's in Clubhouse 7. Now, I don't know what your backgrounds are, but I have always loved a good potluck.
Oh, yes.
Now, did you ever live in the East?
No.
Because in the East, they don't call them potlucks.
Oh, what they call?
Covered dish dinners. Oh. And Diane and I, when we moved to Pennsylvania, they said, "Can you come to our covered dish dinner?" And I said, "What's that?" And it was a potluck. So if you enjoy potluck, come on out. It's in Clubhouse 7, 5:30, fourth Tuesday of every month.
Yes.
And Isabel is gracious she'll be there to greet you.
Yes.
And you then spread out the food. We have typically 2 or 4 big tables of food.
Yeah, all the time. All the time the Lord multiply like the 5 bread, all the time.
Bring something to share. We don't even care in what category it is.
Yes.
Hey, but before our time's up for today, I wanted you to at least mention, because you also have founded your own mission organization. And first of all, just so we make sure we get it, can you give us the name and the website?
Yes, 16 years ago, I have my ministry. They call, in Spanish, Transformación Mundial. What it means is worldwide transformation.
Worldwide transformation.
Yes, that was a big name, kind of intimidated me in the beginning, but the Lord knows what He was doing, because literally I went to different parts of the world, sharing my testimony and, of course, sharing the gospel.
Yes.
And that is one thing, that attracted me, started back, because when I meet, the pastors from Peace, that was my heart. So I start helping in Peace with Baja Peace.
Well, there's so much, and I've spent some time on your website. I love the videos that you have, and you have ministered in, I'm guessing, 10 to 15 countries.
More of that.
More than that, okay. I was just guessing. But give us the website.
It's www.tmmissions.org.
Okay, and we're going to put that at the bottom of the screen so that you can, if you're recording, you can put pause or whatever. Be sure you go to that website. And Isabel has a great ministry, and I want people to be able to know about it. So thank you for that.
Yes.
We're running out of time, Isabel. I told you it would go fast.
I know.
But we're going to have her back again next week, actually.
Good.
And we'll go in more depth. Have a great week, Laguna Woods. We'll see you tomorrow.
God bless you.